watched so much porn that now you kind of know a little bit of Japanese.
Doing a comedy show here in Bertram, Texas. We've been doing it for about a year now, a little over a year. We're just trying to get back into it after all this COVID stuff.
I wanted to say more profound and fun things, but I don't got that in me right now. I feel dirty doing this right now.
I'm a recovering Catholic. Can you tell? You know, like, I mean, I'm happy to be 40. Woo! I mean, age is but a number. I feel 16 inside. Clearly, that's why I'm wearing the dress I bought when I was 16.
This guy came out of the pawn shop, locked eyes with me, and went, "Pizza guy." To which I replied, "Tweaker."
Sam Noorani. She's a producer of the show here. I'm just really back up and.
And it's not like we don't have locks. They just refuse to use the locks. I walked in on one of them and she's like, "Don't worry, I grew up with sisters, it's fine." And I'm like, okay, I grew up with shame, so...
Truth. Truth. That's all I got for you, the truth, motherfuckers. Truth. I don't mean like true to you, but like it's true in the sense that I've experienced it, I've lived through it. I'm not just talking out of my ass about some shit that I've never done, or, you know, I know a friend of a friend, or, you know, this shit has affected me directly, or I've seen it go down time and time again, so.
Midlife crisis, I'm 40, I live in a hotel. I don't have a job, I don't have a car, I don't have a companion. But, you know, I'm good with God, so, like, you know, I'm living my best life still. This is not a sad story, but if I make it one, then, you know, I'm just here to lift you up, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
I was like, yo, man, you being racist and environmentally conscious at the same time? How the fuck you like dolphins but don't like black people? We can do tricks too, we can.
Thank you, sir. I love you. You are just fucking rocking it. I saw you and I was like, why didn't I wear my security shirt?
Oh man, we're right across the street from
Poofy Doos, yes. Ooh, live comedy, that's super cute.
Shit.
That is super cute. That's us. I think they mean us. Here, I'm gonna smoke a joint here on the other side of the road. Is that okay before we go in there?
Well, I was having a nervous breakdown and I was gonna go hit the road and go hit isolated locations in Texas. And then Sam reached out to me and be like, "You wanna headline my show?" And I was like, "During the pandemic?" She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah, that's exactly what I wanna do."
Some guy in the audience just out of nowhere just yelled out, "Walls work, buddy." This is in New Orleans, Louisiana. He's like, "Walls work, buddy." I was like, "Really? Huh. Didn't stop Katrina." Ah, well, it didn't.
My favorite woman on Tinder is the one who has a picture of herself on top of a mountain. Because that means she won't have any trouble climbing this shit, son.
This is super tight, man. It's like a theater with beer and like real auditorium seating. I mean, like, I feel like we should reenact Michael Jackson's Thriller here come October. I mean, think of all the money we could raise. Like, for people who need it, not just me. Other people too.
Good little town, and they've been real receptive to comedy so far. And I lived in the area years ago when they were getting this place rehabbed, and I lived actually around the corner from here, about 4 blocks. And, you know, my mother works at concessions, and an old roommate of mine works the other end of the concessions over there, so I just kind of got drawn into it, and we thought about putting a show on here for a long time, and finally ended up kicking it off last year.
Do you have any idea what it's like to get friend-zoned by a pedophile?
I don't have confidence issues, but I do find it weird when a woman picks me in a room full of men. It's like every time, without fail, they're like, "Yeah, that guy, officer."
But I love Corona for another reason, social distancing. cool, I didn't want to be that close to you anyway. I can feel your energy from here. And it stank, so keep it over there.
Josh Castro, Aaron Cheatham. We got Courtney, Simply Courtney. Shout out to my boy Simply Courtney. Shannon Mugrade. Man, there's a whole bunch of them that I fuck. Jacob James Garcia. A whole bunch of them. And I also fuck with JCTV, man.
There was a teacher in my high school who had sex with a student. It was a male teacher and he had sex with a male student. The parents found out and that teacher got arrested and sentenced to 15 years in prison. Me and that teacher hung out all of the fucking time, you guys.
Guys, that was our show. Thank you again so much for coming out. And yeah, give a round for the comedians that were out tonight. Give a round for yourselves. It's so much easier to stay home and watch Netflix. I'm not gonna lie to you. On your way home, please be safe, wash your hands, and call each other up. Some of us are extra lonely. So yeah, that was my sentimental thing. Good night, guys.